Oh hey, we're doing lights today. All right, so last time we were in the garage, we tackled the suspension and just refreshed the entire front end of that car. A lot of heat and effort in that video, so please check it out if you haven't. It's hopefully pretty good. So we have suspension done. We also tried to tackle the wheels and tires, but the car sat for a couple weeks after we did the wheel swap at the end of the last video. And I think one of the wheels was losing air, and we're trying to just keep it mobile for now. So for the time being, it has my 350Z's old wheels on it. So it's just a placeholder for the minute till we figure out what we're gonna do. But for now, wheels and tires still on the list. Today, we're going to be hopefully attacking the hood pins right here, because these are broken and busted, and it's one of the last really tacky things on the outside of the car. So we're gonna deal with that. The headlights and the fog lights, we pretty much went and got all new bulbs, like for the whole car. So just try to figure out which bulbs are good, bad, just refresh everything and make this car illuminate again, which would be great. That goes with the gauge cluster, because half or 80% of the lights in the gauge cluster are also out. So we want to fix that, dim license plate taillights driving at night. And if we can swing today on the time, we will do the windshield tint. So that's kind of our to-do list for today. Yeah, we'll just jump right in and get started. So sit back, grab some popcorn and a nice cool beverage, and let's get to work. All right, getting started. We're just gonna go front to back on this thing. A little hood latch here, can move this up for a sec. So I think the bulbs are gettable. They're just kind of stuffed back here. We just have to be able to find a place to wiggle them out.
Yeah, let us know in the comments. Where are these bulbs?
I might just try with these fog light bulbs, because they're right underneath.
Yeah, this car is missing its fender liner, so.
Yes. In some ways, that's horrible. In other ways, it's just a smidge easier to do stuff.
Yeah, this brake cooling duct is just for show now. You can see that sway bar. Woo! The E-Bosh.
The Yibosh.
Yibosh. Is that it?
This one looks good still, but that's the old fog.
Okay.
Still looks good. I got some yellow bulbs for it, so we'll see. We'll see. We're gonna replace the bulbs first and see if it's the issue. We're kind of like.
Were they not working?
Yeah, none of the lights are really working. I don't even remember flipping the fog light switch.
It's fine.
I just assumed it was all busted. Like only one of the headlights works. The other one did work and then stopped. So.
And this has HIDs.
Yes, which kind of complicates things a little bit. Those are the bulbs that you can't touch. Okay, this one's in. This one's still good. We'll swap the other ones, and then we'll just try to turn on the fog lights and see what happens. That one's busted. Okay.
How can you tell?
You see that filament?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, just completely broken.
And what's the new one look like?
It's supposed to look like this.
Ooh, one
just
piece.
Suspended in there. One piece.
Okay.
Boom. So, got the bulbs in. Let's just turn it on and see.
Yeah, fog lights work.
Fog lights are on?
Yep.
Sweet. Both working.
Oh, one headlight. Yeah. And no driver.
No drive. Okay, the drive. Oh, and that one just dropped. So they're both not working.
It might have to do with the dead battery in the car too.
Yeah, the ballast might not be happy.
Yeah, those take a lot of juice.
Yeah, this battery, we're fighting this battery right now because the car's sitting so much, and there's some kind of parasitic loss with either the dash cam, rear view mirror, or the sound system or something. But it just sits and just kills the battery, and then the car just struggles forever as we try to set it back up. We're hoping that the more we get done, the more usable it is, especially kind of one of the main reasons we want to drive at night is so that we can just drive this all the time, let the battery build back up, and once it's kind of in its groove, we shouldn't have an issue anymore. So we're trying to get to that.
Knee paw toucher. Knee paw toucher.
First, just open this waterproof seal. Yeah. So quarter turn and then pops out. Ooh. When you're messing with HID bulbs, just gloves on. Like you don't want any skin or any oil from your skin on those bulbs because they get so hot so fast and they'll just explode pretty much. Not like crazy explode, just like they'll just burn out like immediately. So wear some rubbers. Oh, there we go.
Got about a $250,000 on me right now.
So I think, you see that cloudiness? I'm pretty sure this busted. I don't know if you can see that. Well, I guess let's just pop open the other ones and just compare them. And these are, you know, these lights come in temperature, like Kelvin. Like normally, like they're kind of yellowish, white, natural sunlight 47 to 5,000 K. These replacements are 6,000. So it's be a little bit, there's about 5% blue. As you see it, like they're using that blue filament instead.
Oh, it's really blue. Wow.
Yeah, really blue.
Okay.
And these take a while to like kind of break in. So when you put in bulbs like this, they'll always be bluer to start. And then as you use them and they warm up, they'll kind of settle into like their actual color. So
let them cook.
Pop in like that and then twist in back into its home. We're trying this first. We're really hoping that it's the bulbs and not the ballast. The ballast might be going out, but we're hoping that that's not the case. Let's get the sucking back in. I don't know if you can tell, it's like dark inside the middle of that filament, which I don't think it's supposed to be. We'll know one way or the other. Careful, SpongeBob. Careful, SpongeBob. We're gonna see if they ignite now. Like, here we go. We might have to jump the battery, but.
Whoop. Okay. We got fogs.
Yeah, fogs?
Yep, that's it. I hear clicking, but the lights aren't igniting. I think your battery's too dead.
Okay.
Okay, part 2. Oh, actually running.
Running? Alright, here we go.
Yep, they both turned on.
Really?
They're both cooking. They're bright white. Both fogs are on. We're good.
Hell yeah, baby!
That marker, and like the little daytime running lights. You know, you can't really see them. Those were both on too. So yeah, you got all your front lights. So if you want to try your brights, your driver's side one's out.
No driver's side?
Yeah, and then blinkers. Got that. Got driver's side and passenger side. Ooh, man, it's like ice. Those look really good.
They look clean, right? And the 6,000K is a really clean look, and a lot of the more modern cars will use this color temperature instead of like the pure daylight.
Yeah, I've always been scared. I'm more of a 4700 boy myself.
Yeah, I was looking for the only reason I got the 6s actually is because they didn't have the 5K for sale.
Okay.
So I was like, I'll just try the 6K.
It's like a hidden message on your shirt. Let us know down in the comments below. Kind of looks like Spooky Monkey. Oh my gosh. Oh, this looks good.
I'm happy. That's awesome.
She's crispy. Woo. Here's the bright. This bright got its dog in it though. Like, I've never seen a glass bulb start bulging.
Yeah, this boy got hot.
Wow. So that's probably what they did. The HIDs went out, so they just probably rocked their high beams the whole time.
The whole time
Yeah.
until they overheated.
And just cooked it.
Like problem solved.
Yeah, once again, easier fix than just fixing it.
But I believe
We're trying to see if it's
we're
the
trying to
same
see if
bulb
it's
as
the same because it might be the same as the fog light. This is a 9005 and this is a 9006. So we got to get a 9005
Okay.
bulb. But
And replace both of them while we're at it, because
Yeah.
I'm sure this one's on its way out.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah,
it was the driver's side that was cooked.
yeah, like how I'm sure it's pretty close to looking like this because there's only one bulb. So it, like, you know, with like no headlights, one high beam, they probably were just burning that last high beam as hard as they could. So yep, this is next on the list. So through the power of editing, we've now been to and got the.
No, we went to an auto parts store. We're not giving them a free plug.
You don't want to give the
No,
plug?
no, they don't deserve it.
All right, it'll just be
Yeah, secrets.
We went to an auto parts store down the road, got ourselves some extra vision for the high beams. We're just gonna replace bolts so that they, you know, they have the same amount of mileage on them, same amount of nighttime running hours. And as you can see, this one's starting to go out too. So yeah, the low beams went out on this thing a while ago and they just roasted the high beams. That's for sure what happened. Because these aren't supposed to be on like that 24/7 all the time. But when you have 5% tint on your windshield, you can't see anything.
Yeah.
So that's gonna,
what you got.
that's gonna happen. So our new boy in here. Click. Click. Heard that.
Everything's working.
We're good. Okay, headlights, fog lights,
Quachow.
done. I think next, let's just stay in front of the car. Let's just do the hood pins real quick because it should be pretty easy. It's just a couple hex bolts.
The Captain Morgan.
Got a little captain in it.
Yeah, there we go.
Alright, so this looks way, way better. They're kind of just, it's aesthetics now at this point, but that's fine. The hood still latches.
Like it never didn't.
Yeah. So beautiful. I'm much happier with that look right there. So hood pins we got crossed off. Boom, 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 boom. The gauge cuts to the license plate lights. Let's do the license plate lights real quick. They should be pretty easy. We're in the back of the trunk here. We're at the trunk. There's supposed to be a trim, you know, like some carpeting underneath the inside. This thing's clapped.
Yeah,
doesn't have
just
it.
pretend.
Now that that's gone, this thing comes out right here. Just hand squeeze, and then there's 4 8mm that we'll try to get to right here, and that will drop this whole section right here, and then we can get to these painted over license plate lights. So let's give that a shot. It's off here. The lights are exposed, so now you just have to get these chunkers out and then hopefully just replace them with the new ones. So we went to swap in these lights. I just got some you know, eBay LED lights, just, you know, cheapo, easy replacements. We got to pull these out because they're painted over, and we realized that this clip was on backwards, and then we're like, oh, the light is in backwards. I think they swapped them and they painted the back side of the light. So when you turn the lights on, when they're in the right position, the light will shine down perfectly fine. So I think these are still good. So I think we're just gonna put them back in and go from there. Good old fashioned heat gun.
Let there be light.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
There we go.
Nighttime, here we come.
That's not typically how tint removal goes, depends. But that was probably the best we could have ever gotten for that. No residue, and it came off as one piece. That's nice. We needed that.
Yeah. That's a win for the IS team.
Oh, that's nice.
Oh, that's a game changer. That's day and night right there. Still privacy on the side, still got dark on the side windows, but complete visibility out the front. We're entering a new era of the IS300. Boom. Hood pins done. Headlights done. License plate lights. And windshield tint. Making progress.
That's what we doing.
Okay, so we got the gauge cluster out of the car. Basically only this light bulb right here works. The rest of them don't work at all. We were pulling it out. Someone has definitely been in there before, and I should know better because this is lighting up white. From the factory, this glowed orange. It was a little bit of a copy from BMW. BMW did fighter pilot like night vision lights. They did red to kind of like lower your eye fatigue, modeling it after planes.
Firefighters.
Yes. Yeah, just gonna swap out some of these bulbs and hopefully they work again.
So these have a 50-50 shot of working because they're LED. And the last person really just put them all in. Some of them worked and just went with it. This car had no working indicator lights or anything. And
they had no turn signals.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
So all we did was just flip around the lights that they already put in and they worked. They were so close. So close.
To put in that much effort and not troubleshoot. It's wrong.
And they just moved on. They're like, this thing needs to be Baja Blast ASAP. The lights can wait.
Yeah. Sell to the next guy. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm over it.
Gosh. All right. Attempt number 2.
That's what we'll tell them. Sure. So this is after attempt 2.5.
2.5. Yeah. There's a quick little bulb flip.
There we go.
But I'll peek pull it up for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All
glowing.
Now. Every warning light.
Yeah.
Cool.
Now I can see everything. See our paint in 3D.
Yeah, you can see the light. You can see out. So much seeing.
Dude, yeah,
Woo.
light here. Boom, boom. Got the headlights
going.
Got
it all.
We are moving, baby. Woo. There we go. Boop. Sitting pretty. It's very clean.
Looks good. The tachometer just really pops.
Yeah, and that white goes very nicely with the watch face of the IS300. I'm a big fan of that white light, and you can do the whole gauge, but even just changing that, it makes a much cleaner look. Yeah, and so easy for 15 bucks. That's absolutely worth it. Well, we've come to the end of our list for today. Hood pins done, headlights, fog lights done, gauge cluster done, license plate lights turned around, windshield tint removed. This thing, I think, is ready to drive at night. And I can't wait for the sun to set in several hours so that could be tested. But I really don't think this thing has driven at night in years, at least not without severe effort. Having your head out the window, no headlights, tint, no taillights, you're just asked to be pulled over, begging to run into something that you don't see and can't react to in time, and burning out your high beam bulbs, trying to see through 5% tint. This was a mess. It was a mess, and today was a big day for this car. This was cool. So,
like and subscribe.
Yeah, thank you guys so much for hanging out on this it's a quick one, but let us know what you think about it. You guys want more little things, just to see all the pieces of what we're doing, or if you want, more just the big major stuff, I mean, talk to us about anything. Tell us what kind of cars you guys drive. Like, we're just chilling. But we appreciate you hanging out with us on this. Yeah, please comment, like, subscribe, and look out for us in the next video. Thank you.